Alright YouTube, you ready for this? Bam. Pumpkin. I did it. I proved I'm human. Video over. GG everyone. What? You want my voice? Ugh. Yeah, I guess it is about time I forged that dark contract, isn't it? Alright, I suppose if I must. Okay, time for that voice reveal.
Unacceptable!
Maybe if I play with the pitch?
Unacceptable! Unacceptable! Unacceptable!
No. What about the formant slider thing? That's supposed to make it sound less broken and nasally.
Unacceptable! 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 Unacceptable!
I guess you can't make an egg salad out of a rock. Maybe I should change what I record, right? Like maybe if I do a bunch of different voices or impersonations? This is actually doing psych damage to me, it's kind of incredible. Maybe if I make it a robot and like, echo and have several of me and? I mean, that's a little better. Sorry, what was my goal again? Make this easier for my audience to listen to? Maybe I should poll my Patreon backers, see what they think. Oh, they like the robot voice. That was unexpected. So even if I did have an user recordable voice, I'd actually be taking away something that a large number of people love. I didn't anticipate that. I don't want my videos to get flagged though. Maybe I should reach out to my voice actors? Yo, bro? I think he's busy and donuts, hell he usually responds to memes. What about my other 1-0? That's okay, I'll come back later. No. Wait, how does YouTube even know a bot voice from a non-bot voice? Like, if I used a robotic sounding synth, would it still think I'm text-to-speech? Hell, if we have text-to-speech detection, why aren't we using that to block spam calls? I guess I need more data points and oh hey look, more data points. So it seems like YouTube has actually done this to a lot of people. Show of hands, who's surprised? A lot of them get the VIG, not suitable for monetization, flag. But some of them get what I have, mass-produced auto-generated content, and, here's the interesting thing, none of these guys are using a text-to-speech at all. Like, listen to this guy.
My name is Satnam and as you all know, I have a channel BeamNG Gamerz.
That was a stutter. It is very hard to make a text-to-speech stutter like that. He's definitely human. So is this one.
Okay, well, looks like I'm not getting monetized anytime soon, and I think I know why.
And this one.
For monetization on my channel, and they're saying that I am reusing content, which doesn't make any sense.
So what's going on here? If none of them are using text-to-speech, why are they getting flagged? Well, let's see. The only other culprits are the footage itself, since it's all recordings of my PC, or these two missing no videos. After all, the warning says, videos without commentary, and these are the only two videos that fit that description. To test this, let's look at the other channels and see what sort of content they have. Gameplay footage, of course, but low. What's this? First couple of videos have no commentary. Same here. And same here. Beauties, gentle beauties, and friends beyond conventional attraction, we have a common link. But that's stupid. Most of their other videos have commentary, so what is this? Well, it could be that YouTube's bot only looks at the first few videos you've made, but if that were the case, I'd expect channels like this to never get monetized. And somehow this guy managed it, so what the heck? Option 2 is that YouTube does see all of your videos, but it weighs videos like these particularly heavy. And that would make sense. Imagine for a moment you're YouTube. You want to stop people from programming bots to make money by spitting out random videos. So you train an algorithm to spot auto-generated content, and if someone is flagged for having it, you give them the ability to appeal? What now? Well, if I were the manager of a bot channel, I'd try to trick it by having a few videos with obviously non-bot generated content. But then if you're the algorithm, How do you combat that? It seems to me that the bot isn't looking for how many videos you have that aren't auto-generated, it cares how many, or what percentage you have that are. From YouTube's perspective, the financial incentive favors overflagging rather than underflagging. If I'm correct, that's actually kind of relieving, because trying to make a bunch of fast fun videos by myself has been exhausting. Like, I know Unus on Us looks like 2 guys, but they have a crew of like 6 other people manning the cameras and editing. Not to mention years of experience working with the tools. Much as I'd love to play the chaos clown, there is such a thing as overextending. Also, trying to record, and then listening to my own voice for editing purposes is my own personal hell. If I had to do that for every video, even if you guys loved it and gave me nothing but positive feedback, I would absolutely burn out from it. So where does that leave us? Okay, well, in private I've been calling this the 3-tier boss strategy. Right now we're still on Jevil making chaos, but I think we're going to revise the plan slightly. First, I'm going to have to nuke the 2 missing no videos. I know it's not what you guys came for, but they were my first, and I'm going to miss them. So to remedy that, I'm going to make a quick, I swear to God, recap video explaining what they are just for documentation purposes. It will have commentary and should help the algorithm nonsense. This video here actually advises placing a face cam of some kind too, so I might put a pet cam instead. And after that we'll resubmit the appeal and move into Spammed and make a deal strats. You know, reaching out for legal assistance, fighting this thing like businessmen. I don't really want to resort to sans bad time strats, so here's hoping this works. That said, I will confess the scientist within me is curious, so I'm probably going to start a running spreadsheet of demonetization cases. I don't have any active plans to use it or anything, like I'm not building a case here, I just like having data and forming theories. If your channel has been demonetized, or you know of someone who has, feel free to add it here, especially if you have the error flag. Even if later I don't need it, I hated feeling like I was lost in the dark with no knowledge of how I got there, and no idea how to get out. It can be so scary to not know what's wrong or why. Whenever that happens, just try to remember, everything is following rules, even if they're stupid or invisible rules. As long as you gather data, you can tease out those rules and start building a plan. So try not to lose hope, alright? Even if I don't know you, I'm rooting for you too. So stay determined.